Jana, thank you. Western Mass News is your election authority, and voters, including some of you watching at home now, are deciding who they want representing their respective parties in the November elections.
Western Mass News reporter Matt Price spoke to some voters at a polling location in Springfield this morning.
It's a very important day for all of Massachusetts. There are local, state, and federal office seats up for grabs, and in some races, voters are deciding who they would prefer to represent their party for the general elections in November.
Every time there's a primary or a general election, I vote. I mean, it's your privilege and your right.
Western Mass News stopped by the Springfield Boys and Girls Club, one of several polling locations where Democratic, Republican, and independent voters could cast their ballots and make their voices heard. It's a duty Springfield resident Carol Dupont wanted to fulfill.
Yeah, it's extremely important, because if you don't vote in the primaries, you're not going to get the people you want to be running in the November election.
There are two key races those in the greater Springfield area have their eyes on. In the 11th Hampden District's Democratic primary, incumbent state representative Bud Williams is seeking another term in a seat he has held since 2017. Voters will choose between him and teacher Johnny McKnight. We should point out no Republican is looking to take the position. Next, you have State Senator Adam Gomez. He is seeking re-election, having already served 2 terms. He is going up against Springfield City Councilor Mallory Brown. While voters did not reveal who they were voting for, they did say what issues are important to them, both in the primary and in the general election.
Oh, inflation, definitely. And of course, the border. Those are the 2 big ones.
I paid attention to the people that sent postcards in the mail to us, because the postcard gives a lot of reasons why they want the job and why they're running. And so I took that into consideration when I voted inside.
If you have not voted yet, you still have time. The polls close at 8 o'clock tonight, and then the general elections will take place on November 5th. In Springfield, Matt Price, Western Mass News.
Still ahead, Vermont State University students are sharing their findings after collecting permafrost from Alaska and Greenland over the summer. More on their project coming up.
And 1 person has died, 2 remain missing following a boating accident in Connecticut from over the Labor Day weekend. We'll have the latest just ahead.
And it's time to check back in on traffic.